You're watching TVC's Primetime News. It is the desire of the Seriake-Dickson administration to bequeath an effective, apolitical and professional workforce to the next government. Stakeholders expressed this view during two town hall meetings held in Nimbe and Brass local government areas of Bayelsa State. Iworiso-Markson George brings us the rest of the story.
We came from 6 billion, now we are doing 3.2 billion.
The Bayelsa Public Service Reforms Town Hall meetings are helping civil servants to have a better understanding of the urgent need to purge the system of payroll fraud, ghost worker syndrome, certificate forgery, and employment racketeering. The people of Nimbe are in full support of the reforms.
We have identified about 3,000 non-academic staff that are having teaching qualifications but are working as non-academic staff. We want to train them, and after training them, we are going to post them to our schools.
When a new governor comes, he'll be thinking of his second tenure, and he will not like to offend anybody. So for Seriake-Dickson is not thinking of any tenure. So he's the only person that can do it for us. And he's not doing it for himself or his family. He's doing it for Bayelsa State.
We are convinced that what we're doing is the right thing. We have the backing of Bayelsans. We have the backing of a number of people who are in the APC supporting this process. We are cleaning up the mess that they created in the first place. Anybody you see kicking against this reform, they are the enemies. They are the real enemies of our states. And what they must do is to reject them, because if you allow such people to take over the reins of power at the center, they will take us back to Egypt. And we don't want to go back to Egypt.
Government officials also arrived Brass Council area to interact with the people. Commissioner for Information Daniel Iworiso-Markson warns against merging politics with service.
They will manipulate vulnerable, gullible public servants to continue to perpetrate these criminal activities. We are saying as a government that that must stop. It's a warning to all our public servants that they must desist from playing politics and not connive with dubious politicians to wreck our system.
The governor have good intention to develop Bayelsa, and the people of Bayelsa State should all agree on the reform so that all this money the individuals are taking home should be in the care of government for His Excellency the Governor to develop Bayelsa, and even the incoming government should have a very soft landing.
The other man goes to the business center, print the same certificate, get employed in the same office, they are earning the same amount of salary. That is corruption. And this reform, I believe, will correct some of these things.
Iworiso-Markson George, TVC News, Yenagoa, Bayelsa State.